Hi everyone, my name is Melissa and I have a Sweetie Nail Supply haul to share with you. It's actually quite a big box. I can't even really fit it in frame, so I don't know, let's get started. Let's open it up, see what we have inside. There we go. And we're in. Alright, so off the bat you can see there, everything is packed quite well in here. We got some bubble wrap. Sweetie always does a good job packing their products as well, which is reassuring because anybody that's looked at the website would know that it's definitely, you gotta pay for it. But yeah, this is the big ticket item. That's the reason why this box is so big. So let me move this box out of the way so we can take an easier look. Alright, so here we have the reason why I made this order. This is the DJ Loma Linda dust collector. I've been meaning to get a dust collector for a while. It's really important to have to protect yourself, protect your lungs. If you're a nail tech, you want to protect your client. Yeah, so this is something I've been meaning to get. I've been trying to avoid getting like color polish and stuff because safety always comes first. So yeah, let's take a look at this. And yeah, it's not like taped or anything, which is kind of nice because like if you got your nails and stuff, you don't want to be like using that as tools. So it's super easy to get into this package. But right over at the bat, we can see that we have USB-C charger, and I think it has a converter as well because this was originally made in Korea. Comes with a brush, which I imagine can help clear out any debris that you may have in the filter. And so we also have a little beaker, plastic beaker, so we can fill it up with water. Now, typical dust collectors utilize filters. And the reason why I was mostly intrigued by this product is this one doesn't include, or it doesn't require the need of a filter that you need to buy routinely. So this is great. More environmental. This will definitely keep dust off my desk and keep it from getting in the lungs and going up into the air. Yeah, so let's remove this bubble wrap. And again, this product itself is well packaged again, so it's really nice to see. Because this is originally like $400 Canadian. Oops, I hit the camera there. I keep hitting, popping little bubbles is so satisfying. Here she is. Oh, not quite. Keep it coming. There's a little bit of tape here, or the stickiness of the bubble wrap itself. It's like a little envelope. But yeah, here we go. Yeah, so it looks like you can just lift this panel up, and we have the sponge inside. This is something they recommend rinsing off. And it almost seems like something you could like replace if need be. Like I imagine they maybe sell it, or if you know what the material is, you can probably buy an equivalent if you really need a replacement. But I'm sure if you take care of it, this will last quite a while. Replace that panel here. And if we turn this up, and maybe I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see it has the minimum and max fill lines. And there's actually 3 compartments which you fill up. So you fill up this first one, this middle part where you saw that the sponge before, and then also this one. On the side here you can see that we have the input for the C-type USB to charge the device. We have the dial to control the suction as well. If we turn it around, there's nothing. Another thing that this features as well is it has a LED light, which can be used for sterilization, and it also adds a little bit of nice ambiance or underglow. Yeah, so let's take a look at everything else here. So this is just a charger. And a beaker, like I already mentioned before. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it as that. And let's check out what else I have. So first, we have the Obey Kohl caramel tip gel. And the reason why I purchased this, or why I was mostly intrigued by this product, is I was mostly intrigued by this product because it's supposed to be like a stronger adhesive that you could use, similar to like the glue dots or sticky tack, which I typically use. So when you go to file nail tips, or if you're looking to like draw or move the designs and you're finding that the nail tip is actually coming off the stand, this is supposed to be very great to actually keep this on here, or keep the nail stuck on there. And it's actually reusable too, so I think all you have to do is use some alcohol and it actually activates it again. And if you want to remove it from the stand, all you have to do is take some pliers or like some spare cuticle snippers that you no longer use, and you can remove it off easily apparently. So I'm actually really intrigued to use this because recently I wanted to try a couple like nail experiments of sorts where I used art supplies that I already have on as nail art. I was mostly intrigued to do this because I saw that the Favori had these pastels that they had released to use, and I already have a decent amount of pastels or like similar products, so I wanted to compare those products and see what kind of results I could get. And while I was testing that, I found when I would use any of the like pastels or crayons or like the watercolor crayons I used as well, often the tip would come off or they start moving, so that's a bit of a pain. So I'm hoping this was going to be my solution to that. And this product actually came back in stock, I think, like just before I was thinking like, man, I wish I had a product that would just stay better. And then lo and behold, this came. So yeah, this is like a 10 gram little squeezy tube. I'm looking forward to try this out. Okay, so let's look up the last product that I bought. So this is one of the doughy nail bail syrup gels, and I've used these gels before in other colors. I like the nudie pink, I think it's nudie jade. Yeah, I really loved it using this. I have the top and base coat as well. And yeah, it's really friendly beginner product. Self levels quite well. It's just really quite nice to use this. And I didn't have the blue yet, so I'm happy to have this blue. This is the first time that I've actually received it in this outer plastic packaging, so that's kind of cool to see. So yeah, let's give her an open. Oh, somehow a little bit difficult with these press-ons right now. Oh, there we go. We got it. We did. And here we go. Back. And let me zoom in so we can take a little look-see at the polish itself, the gel itself. Just a little quick one because the sun is just still out. She's setting, but yeah, it's just a gorgeous color. I'm looking forward to swatching that and using it in future sets. And there's that. Alright, so yeah, thank you for checking in with me. I'll be back to swatch out this polish. And perhaps we'll give, yeah, this polish, and then perhaps I'll give the dust collector a try, and that caramel gel as well, to see how it works. See you in a bit. Alright, so we're back, and let's give the caramel tip gel a try. So one thing I didn't mention before is actually this gel is made by Blanc. Yeah, and I kind of like this little, when you create emotional nail art in the warm dawn, you should be with Blanc. Arouse poetic inspiration. Our job is to inspire, support, and electrify. And I feel in this situation it's probably definitely going to support us in our nail art. Okay, so we have this nail stand here. And let's give the gel a try. Alright, so there actually is a seal right on the top here, so that's actually nice to see. So let's just move that now. There's some tweezers here. There we have it. Now that we have that removed, we can actually apply the gel to tip stand. So the gel on. Should be good. Close up the tube, put it aside. And on the website, it does recommend it to cure from 30 seconds to a minute, according to your nail lamp. So I think I'm going to do 60 seconds, maybe see how it goes. Alright, so let's take a moment to actually swatch this gel. So I just have a nail swatch stick here, and I've already prepped it with some base gel. There we go. I'm just going to tip it over, just to let gravity help us out just a bit. I typically always like to do this. I might actually put a little bit more on there because I don't think I put a lot on. I think I like that a little bit better. I'm just going to clean up just a little bit still. Yeah, it's way better looking. Okay. It's leveling out as well. Clean up this little strag on the side. There we go. That's way better. And I think this looks alright right now, so let's get this first coat here. Alright, so it's a little bit hard to see, but the tip gel is now cured, and I actually just cured the first coat of the Misty Blue gel. So, here's how that looks after curing. And what I'd like to do is use this test swatch stick to see how it works. So let's give it a try. Yeah, it's certainly sticking, which is nice. Maybe we'll do the flip upside down test. Yeah, she's sticking. So, yeah, I like that so far. So now let's go ahead and do another coat of the Misty Blue. So I think I'm happy with 2 coats of this actually, and it's actually leveled very nicely. And I bet you can, well, obviously you can do another coat if you want it to be a little bit more opaque. But yeah, I really like this color. I'm glad to have this in my collection now. So let's go ahead and cure it. Just want to make sure I have it nice and light too. So yeah, it actually, well, I was actually looking at the end of this being cured, the second coat, and I could see that the end of this stand, this tip stick, this swatch stick, there we go, it was kind of going downwards like this, and I guess it kind of came off here. I don't know, that could have been my fault because I kind of pushed it off to like kind of readjust it. So I'm just going to try this right now. And you know what, it's not a big deal. I think it's still sticking again, and if I just do this, it's working. So yeah, it's just user error, so don't even worry about that. I think it's fine. And again, I think this like extra weight here could obviously act as like a weight down to like force it off. So maybe I'll try a extra tip in the meantime, or afterwards, I guess. But how about we top coat this? For top coating of the swatch today, I'm going to use the Bandy Non-White Top Gel. Here we are. Let's position it this way like I had the other times. I've been enjoying using this top coat so far. I was kindly gifted this gel, and it's a very shiny top coat in comparison to the doughy one that I mostly used on my press-on sets on myself. I really appreciate the long handle of this gel, and all of the Band-Aid gels have the long handle. I think I got enough on there. I think I want to just tip it upside down really quick too, just to make the swatch look nice. I think it's kind of coming off again, but again, I think it's just, I don't think this is really the tip gel's fault. It's more of the swatch stick pulling it off. Oh my goodness, she moving around. And I think another thing too that I think would help in this instance is not using a magnetic stand, maybe using like a stand that has, the only thing I can think of is like a static stand, but just this stand where you cannot take these little tips off. And you know, it would be good to have one that has no magnetics, because when it comes to swatching magnetic gels, you kind of don't want to have that because it can interfere with your swatch or your nail art if you're trying to do a nail set. So let's take a little look-see at that, and yeah, it looks great. I'm just gonna make sure that this is nice and level, so if it does like do that same thing before, like it did before, hopefully won't hurt anything. I think I'm happy with that. Okay, let's cure. Okay, so the top gel's now cured, and the tip, I can't even say this for the life of me today, but the swatch stick did come off pretty easily again, and I really do think that's probably because of that, but maybe I'll check that out just a little bit closer in a moment. Yeah, this is a beautiful color. So let's try out the tip gel with one of these extra tips that I have. These are one of the Jello almond tips, and I have actually my sizes on a sticky note within my case here, so I know which ones that are spares offhand all the time. It's kind of handy. And I'm gonna really press down this time, and I can kind of see that the gel is actually kind of flattened out, which is interesting. But maybe it's actually folding, making more of a seal. And if I tip it upside down, it's pretty sturdy, way more sturdier than doing the swatch stick. Okay. Seems pretty good, and I'm gonna blade it all around. Doesn't seem to be moving the tip itself around too much, so that's good. And I was going to readjust it again. Seems good. And if I try to pull it off, yeah, see, this time it's actually sticking. So I think before I wasn't pressing enough, and again, I do think that extra leverage does affect it. I think I'm gonna put this back on here, because I might do some more playing around. Yeah, I think it would be good to test it out doing some actual nail art, doing the same techniques where before I was having difficulty keeping it on, and see how it works out for that purpose. Cool. Hey y'all, so over some footage of me filing the back of my press-ons, I just wanted to talk about my thoughts about the dust collector so far. I've really enjoyed this product. It's definitely met my expectations. I find it very easy to clean, especially. I didn't realize at first, but when you are looking to clean out the debris afterwards, you can actually easily remove the top part of the insert, so you can easily dump out the debris and clean it out as you wish. The only issue I've had with the dust collector so far is I haven't been able to get the LED light to work. I'm not too sure if it's user error or if the product is faulty, but I'm not too sure what's going on with that. It's not a big deal because at the end of the day, I was looking for a dust collector to use, so it's not a big loss in my book. Yeah, but I just wanted to let people know just in case that was something that you really were looking for in this product. But otherwise, I really enjoy not having to buy an individual filters for this dust collector. It makes it a little bit more cost effective in that way. I also wanted to mention that my experience with the Blanc tip gel has been quite great. I definitely will be repurchasing this product when I run out of it because it's, again, met my expectations and it has a good hold when I'm trying to do nail art. I also find that the tip gel lasts for a decent amount of time, as again, I've had these products for about 5 months now and I've only had to replace the tip gel once, I believe, on my stands. Again, that probably varies with the amount of use you get with it, but yeah, I really like that product. Something else I want to comment about the dust collector is I can't really speak to the strength of the suction of the collector. I feel like those with more experience with these products would probably have a better gauge on how powerful it is. I wouldn't say it's like the strongest from my experience, but it meets my needs. I am aware that there is a attachment that you can purchase, a funnel, so that may actually help with that suction if that's something you're looking for. But yeah, something I'd recommend looking into if you're interested. If you're considering purchasing this dust collector from DJL, I hope this video was helpful in determining if it was right for you. I also would be interested to hear if any one of you have actually purchased this dust collector and what your experience has been with it thus far.